Hi everyone. Surprise, it's Sunday. I know. But I just had my last trip to Joann. So I thought I would jump on and say a little something about it. Now, about 10 days ago I went. About 10 days. And they had all a yarn on sale for 25% off. So I picked up a bunch of Bernat yarn. I never showed it in a video. I may have talked about it, but I've never showed it. So I've got it here, and I will give you a peek at the colors I was able to pick up. And I just thought the price was good. You know, I know we can get Bernat elsewhere. It's not one we have to worry about because of Joann closing. But pulling into Joann, there were people standing at the end of the entries with signs, Joann, 50% off, blah, blah, blah. That was kind of sad seeing that. And as I drove up to my store, they had a huge banner across it saying store closing. Tugs at your heart, you know, after all these years. Gosh, I started shopping at Joann when I was in my late teens, like 60 years ago. I don't know, not that long ago. 55 years ago. So to see it go away really bothers me, you know. And I've used that store for everything because way back then I was quilting and I was making clothing. And so I was there for fabric. Actually, when I first started going to Joann, it was just a fabric store. And then they added paper crafting and yarn and home decor, you know, all kinds of stuff. You know, if you shop there. So once I got married in 1974, I wasn't crafting anymore. I was busy. I had 3 babies in 4 years. I was busy. So I hadn't been to Joann in quite a while. And we had private little craft stores then. And there was one that I really, really liked. And that's where I would buy most of my crafting because I started crafting all kinds of different things and doing craft fairs. They weren't called markets back then. They were craft fairs. So I did not start shopping at Joann's again until about 10 years ago when I started paper crafting. And I would go there and get paper crafting supplies and Michael's and online. And I was as bad buying my paper crafting stuff as I was with Joann, with yarn now. So anyhow, I decided to go to Joann today because I saw the ad with the 50% off some things. Some things. Don't get fooled by these ads. It's not 50% off of everything. Actually, I did not see a single item in the store that said 50% off. Nothing. It's very somber walking in there. It was so quiet. There were lots of people in and out, but it was really quiet. And for the first time in a long time, every register had somebody working at it, which was good because it kept the line moving when you were checking out. So, of course, I headed to the back of the store where the yarn is and everything. But what I really went there for were bunny tails, pom-poms. Just little bags of 2-inch pom-poms, and I use those on these little bunnies that I make. And this is probably what I'm going to be doing after I finish this video, is making more of these bunnies because my other ones have sold. And I need to make more for my market next month. So I bought 3 bags of these. These were 30% off, which is good. It was $2 and change a bag. So it's still like 50 cents a pom-pom, which I think is a little bit on the pricey side. But that's because I'm lazy and I don't want to crochet a bunny tail. goes a lot quicker. Goes a lot quicker. And I have a video. I have a video that I took when I was there the last time that I haven't put up yet. So I think I'll put it up now. And you can see what the store looked like. Ignore my purse falling off my shoulder and pulling my shirt down. Ignore Grumpy's camera moving around because he was taping me as I was looking at all the yarn. And you'll see my basket full of Bernat. It was all Bernat. All Bernat. And let's just look at that video and we'll talk about it more after. Be right back. Came to Joann's, see what they had left in Bernat. And I found a whole bunch of the nice soft Bernat. So I'm going a little bonkers buying it. But I'm having fun.
More yarn.
No white. No white. It's some great colors though. Look at that. Bought a couple of these, bought a couple of these, few of these. These two colors, good skin color. Nice gray. Let's go see what they have in Baby Blanket.
Can I stop it or no?
That's what I already got. A picture of the don't tell anybody I'm doing this. Not crazy about it. Not crazy about it. Oh, that's nice and soft. Yeah, that's nice. That's all that's left of frosting. I have plenty of it though. It's nice too. Okay. So they still had quite a bit of yarn. There were some shelves that were bare, but not too bad. Not too bad. And I was able to pick up quite, as you could see in the basket, quite a bit of yarn. Quite a bit of yarn. So the other day I said to Grumpy, I keep repeating myself. Let me do it now. I keep repeating myself. He goes, yeah, you do that. And I never realized it before. So ignore me repeating myself. I don't even know I'm doing it. So let me show you some of the yarn I picked up the last time I was there. It was all 25% off. There was quite a bit of it. Not every color I would have liked to have gotten. but they had no variegated, and that was nice and soft to the touch. None. It was all that old, hard, not fun to crochet with on the variegateds. So I picked up all solids. So we'll start with this one. I picked up this color, and it's called Sun Soaked, and I really love this yellow. Love, love, love this yellow. So I bought 3 skeins of it. 3. Grumpy found a box full of this way up on top of the shelves. And he said, just buy it all. Just buy it all. He's such an instigator. Ugh. I said, no, I'm not going to buy it all. You want to pay for it? If you want to pay for it, then I can have tons of this color. No. So anyhow, that's one of my favorites. And then I picked up 2 of these. And this is called, put your glasses on so because you can't read them, writing so small. Burnt mustard. It's nice, right? It's nice and soft too. See, it's squishy. I like that. And then they had some, I have a giant basket. Can you see a little bit of it here? Look at this. I had to buy this to be able to have some place to put my yarn. So we'll leave that there. And then I picked up this one because I didn't have any. It's called Seagull Gray. Isn't that nice? That's nice, good, soft stuff that I'm able to work with this way so you can see it. Seagull Gray. I thought that's a cool name. And I really like this one, and I'm kind of sorry that I didn't buy more of it because they did have more at the time. And this is called Almond or Almond, or Grumpy says almond. Drives me crazy. I say almond. Do you pronounce the L? Do you not pronounce the L? I don't know. Isn't that nice? I like that a lot. I think this would make a good skin color. So I bought only one of those. Of course, with Bernat, I mean, this is not going away for us, right? We can get it elsewhere. But while I could get it on sale, I figured I would get some. I picked up this color for the fall. For the fall, it's called Orange Leaf. And I bought 2 of these. 2, let me see. Yep, 2 of these. I'm trying to stick them back in here. I'm afraid the whole thing is going to end up on the floor because I really have to squish them in. Squish them in. And I bought 2 of the Seagull Gray. Did not know that. Did not know that. Try to keep the like colors together. Make a good elephant. And then I just thought this color was so pretty, and it was so nice and soft. It's called Burgundy Plum. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Have no clue what I'll make with it, but I'll find something. Maybe a dragon. Maybe a dragon. We'll see. And I picked up a red. Christmas will be here before we know it. This is called Crimson. Pretty, pretty. What I was really excited about, oops, the label came off, was I found this lilac. I think it's lilac. Wait a minute. Yeah, baby lilac. So pretty. So pretty. If I can get the label back on. I'll put that aside and work on that after. What else did I find? What else? What else? What else? Oh, and they had one black. And this is all a regular Bernat blanket. It's not the baby blanket. It's nice and soft, so I should be able to use this quite easily. So they had a good selection 10 days ago. And I think that's pretty much it. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 skeins. 15 skeins I bought that day. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money. But no, I think I have enough Bernat to last me quite a while. I was a little disappointed about not being able to get any variegated. I was disappointed in that. So then we went, this was in the regular Bernat section, and then we went over to the baby Bernat. And there was just nothing there. Nothing, it didn't feel nice. It wasn't, I don't know. It just, there was nothing there that I could use. Mainly because I didn't like the feel of the baby blanket yarn. It was weird that the regular blanket yarn felt great and the baby blanket didn't. Go figure, right? So that was it. I checked out. Way too much money later, but I figure I have it now and I'm set for the fall. Wish they had some greens. I didn't find any green that was nice and soft. I don't think I saw any green at all. There's always colors that you'd like to have that you just don't find, right? So Grumpy and I went out early this morning. And I have this shirt on because when we got up this morning, it was cold. It was in the 50s. I was freezing. Now it's in the 80s. So it's crazy. Crazy here. 30-degree difference in one day is a lot. So I was a little warm when I went to the store. So anyhow, after looking at that big store closing sign, when I got to Joann, it just was sad. Just the whole mood of the place was very sad. So I picked up my little pom-poms for my bunny tails, and I wasn't going to look at the yarn at all because I really just don't need any. But wait till you see the Hirschner order I got in the other day. I'll show that on Wednesday. I went over and looked at the yarn anyhow. The section that I bought this yarn was empty. No more than that. All gone. All gone. They did have 1 or 2 variegated ones, but they were that old style again. It didn't feel good. And I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. And then I walked down another aisle where they used to have the Posh yarn. There was no Posh. That was empty. They did have Big Twist Plush, but just solid colors, no variegated. No variegated. But they did have plush in solid colors, mostly neutrals, I think. So, okay, that was that. Then I went over to the velvet yarn. Gone. Nothing there. If you remember in the video I just showed you, the back wall where a lot of the acrylic yarn is, gone, empty. And I could understand that if it was 50% off, but the yarn was not 50% off. It was still 25%, like when I bought it 10 days ago. So I decided, well, I went up and down the aisles looking. There was no cotton yarn. That was all gone. It's really sad to see all of these empty bins, just nothing there. Nothing there. And they did have some Burnett baby. Not a whole lot, but there was still some. So, of course, I picked up a few. And I hate that they come in these bags, but I had to go in and feel them. And I did get a black, and it feels okay. It's not as, this one's not as soft as I would like it to be, but I figured I'd pick it up while I was there. Still cheaper than buying it anywhere else. And then they did have the baby in white, so I was able to get a ball of white. This one feels nice. This one feels nice. Oh yeah, this is, maybe I should have bought two, huh? This one's nice. So I got that, and a pink. A pink. And I wish I had filmed while I was there. I don't know why I didn't. I think I was kind of bummed out. I really was bummed out. But I walked the whole store. I walked the whole store to see what was what. Grumpy ran to the grocery store to pick up a few things that we needed while I was in Joann. But a pretty pink. Baby pink. So I only bought three balls of yarn today. Because heaven knows I have more yarn that I know what to do with. Tons and tons and tons. So once I had that, I was good though. I did not take a basket with me. And I knew if I didn't take a basket back there with me, I wouldn't be tempted to keep throwing more yarn into the basket. So that was a good thing. Kudos to me on that. Nobody was talking. It was so weird. It was just so weird. I don't know. I guess everybody's bummed out about this happening. So then I said, ooh, let me go check the fiber fill. If they have any bags of fiber fill and it's 25% off, I'm going to buy a couple. Even though I already have a couple, you know how fast these things go. So I went over there. I usually buy from Joann 10-pound box. And then I would, when they were still Joann, you know, you could get a coupon for 40% off if it wasn't on sale. So I could get it for a pretty good price. Much, much cheaper than Amazon. Much cheaper than Amazon. I guess I'll have to be checking out Walmart now. They'll probably be the cheapest to get it from. But this tub that I had to get to be able to put this yarn in, it was a Walmart right across the street from Joann. So I ran over there after buying all that yarn and bought one of the biggest tubs that they had. So I was able to fit it all in here. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. So I went over to where all of the fiber fill bags usually are. Nothing. It was empty. Empty, empty, empty. So then I walked into the fabric department. That was picked over pretty good. Not sure what the discount was on fabric. Not sure. I'm going to sneeze. Maybe I can let it... Nope. Excuse me. Excuse me. There were quite a few people in the fabric department buying fabric. I don't buy fabric, so I didn't have to worry about it. And there were a couple of bins with just like ribbons thrown into it, 60% off. That kind of thing. That kind of thing. And it seemed like everybody was walking around in a daze. And it was strange. Just really strange. Where usually when I go here, I don't know, people talk to one another. You talk to them about the yarn they're buying. And I do anyhow. I don't know how you are when you go shopping, but when I'm in a place like that, and it's my happy place, I talk to people all the time. Oh, what are you going to make? Oh, that's pretty, you know, whatever. But no, that didn't happen this time. That didn't happen this time. So then I got to the checkout and I noticed that there was a person working at every single cash register, which never happens. Lately, it's just been one checkout person, and the line would get so long and crazy. But today was good. They had someone at every register. And when it was my turn, I went up and I asked the girl, you know, what's your closing date? Do you have any idea? And she goes, no, we haven't been given a date yet. It'll be sometime at the end of May into June sometimes. So checked out my 3 balls of yarn and my pom-poms. Walked to the grocery store to meet Grump. And came home. And I said, maybe I'll do a video showing all my yarn. This would take a long time to do on my Wednesday videos, so figured I would just do a different one, but I don't think I'll be going back to Joann anymore because they just don't have any more of the stuff that I use. I did not go into the paper crafting area because I have more of that stuff than I need. Actually, I need to do destashes on that because I've got so much stuff. It's just crazy. Sorry about that. That sneeze got me. So, girl was very nice. Very, very nice at the checkout. And I told her how sad I was to see my store go. And she goes, yeah. She says she even said it was weird, you know, how quiet everybody is. And I noticed one thing. I saw the girl ahead of me had posh yarn in her carriage. So that little stinker got the posh yarn before I did. And I didn't see any anywhere. And I know where they keep the posh, and there was none anywhere. She didn't have a lot of colors. I noticed she had like a neon pink color. And I don't remember what else I saw in her cart, but she had gotten to the posh before I did. And that was it. But I just feel sad. I just feel sad. You know, the store's a mess. Usually my store's kept pretty well. And to just go back to that department, and they had just redone that whole area maybe a year and a half ago. And all those beautiful shelving that they put on that back wall where the acrylic yarn is, you know, that's all new. They had redone that whole yarn department. And to see everything in such disarray and empty. I guess that really made it hit home that this is the end. This is the end of Joann. I think I was lying to myself for a while. I really do. So anyhow, I just wanted to show you my yarn. This is my goodbye to Joann. There's no reason to go back. I can order pom-poms on Amazon. I have plenty for what I need this year now. But anyhow, so if you can, run to your Joann and buy whatever it is that they have left, because it's going really quickly. Really quickly. The only thing they had left was that really thick yarn. It's like this big around. That wasn't selling. They had quite a bit of that left. But the acrylic yarn, the plush yarn, the cotton yarn, you know, the types that people use a lot. That was empty. To look down an aisle and see it totally empty was not a good thing. Not a good thing. All right, folks, I'm going to go. And try to feel better. So how do you feel about all of this? Is it just who cares kind of feeling you have, or do you feel badly like I do? Because it's really bothering me that it's going away. I feel bad for anything that's been in business for 80 years to just go away. You know, it just is so sad. Just so sad. But, and I know I can get Burnett anywhere. You know, Michael's has it. I can order it online. But I gotta feel it. That's the problem. I have to feel it. Otherwise, you end up with that crappy feeling yarn. And who wants to have to pay to ship it back because you don't want it? Oh, well, it's going to be a learning curve, everybody. It's going to be a learning curve for those of us who frequented Joann. But we'll get through it like everything else. A new yarn will come out. You got Kayla's yarn. If I think of it, I'll try to put a link below. She sells yarn. It's very much like Posh. Almost exactly like Posh. So I hear. I have not used it myself, so I can't vouch for that. Yarn Inspirations, you can get Burnett and Hirschner's, Michael's, you know, it's all over the place. So we sit and wait, see what happens. See what happens. Hopefully Sweet Snuggles and Home Slim come back. I know a lot of us like that. And Burnett won't be an issue, hopefully, as long as we can get it in the store and be able to feel it first. Walmart. But they've cut back so much on it too. I don't know. You have that problem? I do. I do. All right. That's it. I said I was leaving and I keep blabbing. I keep blabbing. Sorry I have nothing to show for you. I do have a few things made, but you're going to have to wait till Wednesday for that. All right, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. And until Wednesday, keep crocheting. Bye.